UFC 298 has concluded, and holy fucking shit, dude. Who would have fucking thought, man? I'm just gonna jump right into it. Ilia Topuria defeats Alexander Volkanovski by brutal fucking KO in round 2. I got my pick wrong. I'm not upset about getting my pick wrong. I mean, man, like this is the most bittersweet moment I've ever had as a UFC fan, because Volkanovski is like probably top 2 favorite fighters for me right now currently. Of all time, fuck that. And Topuria is probably my top 3, 4 favorite fighters right now currently. So I'm gonna put my reaction in this video. When Ilia Topuria knocked him out, like, I was excited as fuck. Like, I was at a sports bar, so everyone was getting fucking hyped. You know, I'm high-fiving random strangers. We're getting hyped with randoms. Dude, it was such a cool moment. And then just after, like, 60 seconds and I saw the replay, I was just like, fuck, dude. That's so hard to watch, man. And it's just so fucking sad. Like, I don't know, dude. I mean, I guess obviously hindsight's 20/20, but as soon as this fight got announced, I said he's taking it way too early. I mean, you're going to get brutally KO'd against the best fighter in the world, and then 4 months later, you're going to go and fight a dude who is a fucking I'm not going to say a terrible stylistic matchup, but fuck that, a terrible stylistic matchup, matter of fact. And Volkanovski didn't look washed, he didn't look slow. No, bro, he looked like his fucking self. He won the first round. Rather, it was pretty competitive, but he still won the first round. And he was even, I'm not gonna say he was winning round 2, because I mean it was fucking 2 minutes into the round, but he was looking really fucking good in round 2 as well. I mean, he started the fight out throwing head kicks. I didn't really expect that. I feel like Volk don't throw a lot of head kicks. There was a shit ton of leg kicks though, and I knew that was coming because, I mean, Topuria doesn't check leg kicks, and he's super heavy on that lead leg, so I knew those leg kicks were coming. I kind of noticed Topuria doing some investment shots to the body early on, and I really like that. I think that's really fucking smart. You know, you get his guard down, and then maybe you can counter him with an overhand, which is exactly what he fucking did. He hit him with the same combination that he hit Jai Herbert. Like, it was, okay, it wasn't a mirror image, but like, it was the same fucking combo. It was a right to the body, a left over the top, and then he clipped him with a right on the fucking button, put him out cold, then he got hit with like a left, barely, but he was already out cold, so it didn't even matter. Hit him with a couple hammer fists. This is the definition of bittersweet. Like, it's so fucking cool. I cannot believe that Topuria spoke it into existence. I did not expect that at all. My fucking video was titled that Volkanovski is gonna humble him. It's just so fucking insane that he went through with everything he said. He changed the bio, 15-0 world champion. He's making a fucking movie called Road to the Belt before he even won the fucking belt. How crazy is that? And then he KOs the best featherweight of all time and a top 5 fighter of all time. How fucking crazy is that? And bro, Volkanovski, dude, I'm as tough as this is for me to say, you've lost 3 out of your last 4, 2 of those being brutal finish, brutal KO. Bro, you need to hang it up. For the sake of your legacy, for the sake of your health, for the sake of being there for your family. You just had a daughter. Bro, you need to hang it up. I just don't see a path. You know what I mean? I give, bro, there's 0% chance that Volkanovski actually retires, but I just hope enough people get in his ear and tell him, like, bro, like, I know you have so much left in the tank, and I know you could probably beat some of these guys, but bro, like, you know, you got KO'd the first time, and sometimes that does it for people, you know what I mean? Like, if you were 26, 27, and you got KO'd, you could probably come back from that. But, dude, you're 35 years old, you got KO'd bad, and then you turn around after 4 months, and then you get KO'd again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just takes that one. And, you know what I mean? For the sake of your family, for the sake of your health, and for the sake of your legacy, because I know, you know, he's, obviously, anyone's going to fucking try to protect their legacy if they're a top 15 fighter of all time, and I have him in my top 5. Like, dude, I fucking need you to retire. It's just not a good idea to keep this going. I mean, dude, I'm not saying to stop training, but I'm saying to stop fighting. Like, yeah, bro, you could probably beat Evloev. You could, you know what I mean? You can, maybe you can beat Ortega again, but bro, probably, I'm sorry, not Ortega, Rodriguez again, but probably fucking not, bro. His chin is deteriorated, bro. I can see Yair fucking KOing him, dude. And, like, Arnold Allen, I don't know, dude. Maybe he gets another win, and, like, oh my God, man, I don't know. I just think, for your sake, you need to hang it up, dude. For the sake of your legacy, for the sake of your health, there's no path of victory here. Like, you're not gonna go up to 155. Who the fuck are you gonna fight at 155? You're gonna fight Gaethje? Gaethje will put your fucking lights out. You're gonna fight Islam again? No. You're gonna fight Charles? No. Like, you're gonna fight Sarukian? That's a fucking dangerous matchup. Like, I don't know, man. Like, of course he can compete with these dudes, and to be honest, he probably could beat 80%, he could probably beat 90% of featherweights right now, and he could probably beat like 65% of lightweights, but like, the risk is so high, like, man, and the path to a title again is fucking far away, man. It's far away. And if you're talking about doing an immediate rematch, or not dude, fucking immediate rematch. And dude, if you guys are gonna rematch, make that shit be in 12 months, dude. 10 months minimum. And that's kind of annoying because, I mean, like, if Volkanovski is promised an immediate rematch, we're not gonna see that fight for a year. We're not gonna see that fight for 11 months, you know what I mean? Maybe even longer. So, like, if Volkanovski is gonna come back, which I know he will, he's not gonna retire. There's no way he fucking retires. I mean, what you do is, like, I mean, honestly, he could just wait for a rematch, to be honest. Like, I think if he just doesn't fight for 10 months, I think they'll just give him a rematch without having to get a fucking tune-up fight, you know what I mean? But, I mean, if they do make him fight again before he gets another shot at the belt, just fight Evloev, bro, and just fucking, I don't know. I think you could win that fight, but also, bro, I don't even know, man. Fuck, I'm just going in circles at this point, like, end of the day, Volkanovski needs to retire, and Topuria needs to fight the winner of either, I was about to say Calvin Kattar, needs to fight the winner of Yair Rodriguez versus Brian Ortega, which is next week, or he needs to fight the winner of Sterling versus Kattar. But honestly, like, actually no, that's not true. I'm sorry. Like, give him Aljamain Sterling if he fucking whoops Kattar. If he whoops Kattar, give him a title shot, fuck it, bro. You know, you're a good champion. But if he gets some measly decision and it's close, then don't give it to him. And obviously, if Calvin Kattar wins, don't fucking give him the title shot. What are you, nuts? But I think he needs to fight the winner of Yair versus Ortega. It's kind of pissing me off how he's, you know, saying that he doesn't want to fight any of these contenders and they don't deserve it, blah, blah, blah. I mean, like, he's saying that now, but, bro, you know that Dana White's going to make him defend his belt against somebody. Dana White's not going to let him fucking get a fight with Conor, because that's a fucking year and a half thing, you know what I mean? That's not like, okay, yeah, me and Conor, we're going to fight in 6 months and then the fight, no, it's not going to happen, bro. You're not going to fight Conor. You need to give that idea, that plan up. I know you just want to make money, but, like, bro, I think you need to be just, like, a tad bit more humble, and you either need to rematch Volkanovski again, or you need to fight the winner of Ortega, Yair, because no other fight makes sense now. You're not going to give Evloev a title shot. But, I mean, honestly, that wouldn't be a bad fight. I'd actually like to see that, to be honest. I think that would be a fucking good fight. But I don't think they're going to give Evloev a title shot. Like I said, they're going to give winner of Yair Ortega. But, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, that's the fight that makes sense for Topuria. Volkanovski, please fucking retire, bro. Like, for the love of Christ, I don't want to see you, like, become like Silva. Like, dude, this is a very similar way that Daniel Cormier ended. Like, you know, I think his last two fights were, like, one of them was a decision, one of them was a KO. I don't think both of them were KOs, but I think his last two fights, last two fights were title fights. Got KO'd in one, maybe KO'd in another, but it's very similar to DC. Just hanging out, dude. Become a fucking coach. You would be a fucking great coach. I'm not saying to stop training. Bro, go in the commentary booth. Bro, can replace Dominic Cruz in the commentary booth, please? Fuck. Yeah, bro, just do anything besides coming back soon, bro. Take a year. If you're going to fight, take 12 months off and then start training camp. Co-main event, Robert Whittaker versus Paulo Costa. Wonderful fucking fight. This was a very good fight. Robert Whittaker looked very good. It's very nice to see him back in the win column. It's nice to see him back just kind of looking like himself, you know, because just didn't look like himself in the Robert Whittaker fight. His chin looked fucking depleted. And it's weird. Like, Robert Whittaker was taking much bigger shots in this fight. Like, I mean, he got TKO'd by a jab. in his last fight. He got dropped by a jab and then just finished up against the fence. But he was like eating good shots. But I don't know, man. I'm a big fan of Robert Whittaker. It was very nice to see him back in the win column. Looked like himself. I gotta give a lot of credit to Paulo Costa, by the way. I thought he was gonna win. I thought he was gonna lose a very fucking shitty decision. I thought he was just gonna get pieced up the whole fucking time. And he did, by the way. He did get fucking pieced up because he doesn't move his fucking head at all. And that is so fucking frustrating to see. By the way, he looked fucking good in the first round, and he stole that first round. It was close in the first couple minutes, and then Whittaker started landing more, and then obviously, Costa was throwing he hit him with the spinning wheel kick. Also, bro, I do not remember Paulo Costa throwing kicks this nice, man. They weren't telegraphed. They were fucking quick. They were snappy. They were powerful. They were hard. Damn, bro, I have not seen him throw kicks like this. So I don't know what the fuck he's been doing, but yeah, man. It just kind of sucks for the fact that he's just not gonna fucking fight for a while. I just know it. He looks, bro. I honestly think his stock went up despite losing. Looked really fucking good, but it just kind of frustrated me in those later rounds. You could kind of tell, you just know that he doesn't want it that bad. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he wants to lose, but I'm just saying. I think he's more interested in being a funny guy, being a meme, making money. I don't think he gives a fuck about a title shot. Of course, I definitely think he tries to win, but you can just tell, he doesn't want it. He just doesn't want it. Late round 2, he's getting fucking pieced up and he's sticking his tongue out. He's not throwing shit at all. He's you know what I mean? He'll throw 2 punches, get hit with 3. Just lazy as fuck, fighting pretty late. And I am kind of shitting on him right now, but I do believe that his stock went up, and I think he overachieved in this fight. I was not expecting him to look as good as he did. Honestly, rebook him against Khamzat Chimaev, even though he'll get shit on in that fight. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to say that. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too far ahead. But I don't know. It's just so fucking frustrating when, you just have zero head movement at all, dude. Also, his fucking chin is great, by the way. I didn't even comment on that. His chin is fucking amazing. And he's been, KO'd before. KO'd bad before. 2 fights ago. So, I just did not expect him to look this good after a year and a half layoff. He last fight in 278, man. And he looked shitty in that fight against an old-ass Luke Rockhold. And then, I was going into this fight saying that, he's very overrated. His striking's overrated. He doesn't hit hard. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, he looked really fucking good in this fight. I just think Robert Whittaker is just better. Just all the way around. So, I don't know. I think you rebook Paulo Costa Chimaev. And I think the only fight to make is Robert Whittaker versus Sean Strickland. And then winner of that fight for the title. I would fucking love to see Whittaker win that and then fight for the belt and win it. And then probably defend it try to defend it once and then get KO'd and then he retires. But I don't know. That would be cool as hell to see. The only fight that makes sense is him against Strickland. I don't know what else you're going to do. You're not going to make him against Geoff Neal and Ian Garry. I don't really know what to make of this fight because I picked Ian Garry. I don't remember if I picked him by TKO or decision. I think I might have picked him by late TKO. But, dude, 2 of the judges had this at 30-27 for Ian Garry. I think that's fucking insane. What fight were you watching? I feel like the judges have been pretty good recently. I haven't seen any, really shitty decisions. I've seen, close fights, go either way. But, I haven't seen, shitty scorecards. And, I'm not going to say that was a shitty scorecard, but just 30-27 doesn't make any sense. If I'm being dead honest, if I'm judging that fight, I'm calling that a draw. I think that fight was a draw. Geoff Neal won rounds, in my opinion, 1 and 2, and then Ian Garry took 3. Round 1 was, I'm not gonna say round 1 was a swing round, but it was pretty damn close. I think Ian Garry definitely won on volume and landed more, but I think Geoff Neal landed the better shots, and I really liked how Geoff Neal was kind of blitzing a little bit. He almost reminded me of Whittaker, how he would just blitz forward and throw combinations. And for the first round and a half to 2 rounds, Geoff Neal was just, he wasn't walking him down, but he was, he kind of was walking him down. He was dictating the pace a lot. He was controlling the center of the octagon the whole time. And I don't know. Like, if I was forced to pick a winner for that and not pick a draw, I'm honestly giving it to Geoff Neal. It was a pretty damn close fight. I'm not gonna say like it wasn't close. It was right or thin. I mean, if you say Ian Garry won, I mean sure, I guess, but I just think Ian Garry did so little in that fight, and you can probably chalk that up to, what's been going on with him in the media and his family and his wife, and shit they've been saying about him, and he looked nervous as fuck in the press conference. He looked like he was gonna cry. He was getting shoved by Paulo Costa and all that, but I don't know. I mean, I guarantee you the dude had a lot on his mind, so maybe you can chalk that down to why he performed so like. I don't know. I didn't see any sense of urgency. And I mean, I don't think Ian Garry ever really has a sense of urgency, but Ian Garry wasn't really throwing, like, he wasn't dictating the pace at all. And I think that whenever Ian Garry's dictating the pace, I think that's when he like clearly wins fights. And he was kind of just like countering the whole time, and that's kind of weird because we don't even ever really see Ian Garry like kind of fighting off the back foot and throwing counters, and like he wasn't even throwing combos. Like, I don't know, man. I think if Ian Garry was to be a star in this division, in this sport, he would have needed to. Next, Merab Dvalishvili, Henry Cejudo. I got this pick right. I predicted this to a T. I said that the only way Cejudo wins this fight is if he KOs him very early, and I give him a very small chance to do that. And I said that Merab is going to 30-27 him, and maybe he'll drop one round. It'll be close, which is exactly what happened. He lost round one, and then just put on a dominating wrestling clinic. He was fucking piecing him up on the feet. Man, I just need to say, like, I'm a very big Cejudo fan. Man, was that fucking hard to watch. Like, that was really embarrassing. Like, I don't want to shit on the guy, but that was fucking embarrassing. Like, you go from winning round one, and then in the first minute of round two, you gas out. How? That doesn't even make any sense. He was, like, that's, like, I was watching this fight, and, like, in the very beginning of round two, in my mind, I was like, I mean, he looks gassed, but there's no way he's gassed. But then, like, the more that I started to see, I was like, how the fuck is he gassed? He just fought a 5-round championship fight less than a year ago. Like, he fought for the fucking title, fought a 5-rounder, went to a decision. It was a split decision. It was a close fight 10 months ago. And then you gas out in round 2 of a 3-round fight? Like, man. I mean, I'm kind of upset that Cejudo didn't get to give a retirement speech because, like I said, I'm a big fan of the guy. Yeah, man, just hanging up. You had a good career. You're one of 4 people to become double champ. You're a gold medalist. I mean, you've done a lot of good things in the sport. You got a lot of good wins. But yeah, that was just, fuck, man. I knew he was going to lose this fight, but I didn't think he was going to lose it like that. That was just, yeah, man, it's very tough to see. I'm glad that Dana White promised Merab a title shot, even though I know Dana White fucking hates Merab. Yeah, dude, I mean, depending on who wins that fight, I mean, honestly, I might pick Merab to win both against Marlon Vera or Sean O'Malley. I would give O'Malley a much bigger opportunity to win. I think Merab wipes the floor with Marlon Vera, and I'm very big Marlon Vera fan as well. I'm not too big on Sean O'Malley, but I mean, his body work is, undeniable, and I mean, we've never really seen him fight like a dominant wrestler like he fought Petr Yan, and I understand that he fought Aljamain Sterling too, but I mean, I wouldn't consider him a dominant wrestler, but he did not get him taken to the ground. But I mean, I'm gonna give O'Malley like a 90% chance to win this fight against Marlon Vera, and dude, I don't think he gets Merab out of there. Honestly, I can see it going kind of similar to the Petr Yan fight where Merab is just going to keep on shooting takedowns, and eventually he's going to get him down. Like, I think I think O'Malley's going to have to get him out pretty early in that fight in order to win. I don't see him winning a decision. I don't see him just fucking piecing him up on the feet and stuffing takedowns. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not going to put it past. All right, this next fight, Anthony Hernandez versus Roman Kopylov. I got this pick wrong. I really shouldn't have, though. Like, I should not have picked Kopylov. My gut was telling me to pick Anthony Hernandez. I kind of just said fuck it and threw it out there and just said, yeah, fuck it, round 2 TKO, Roman Kopylov. But, I mean, I did predict it to a T, though. Like, when I was predicting this fight, I said that it can go one of two ways. First way is Kopylov TKOs him in round 2. And then I said the other way is that Hernandez is just going to keep on shooting and keep on shooting because Kopylov has good takedown defense and he's going to get him down eventually. And once he gets him down, he's basically a sitting duck on the ground, and then he's going to choke him out. And that's exactly what happened. He shot 8 takedowns in round 1, got him all stuffed, and then he got him down in round 2. Maybe it was an inside trip. I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but he got him taken down. He took his back. He had him in kind of like a neck crank. He didn't get it under the chin. And then Kopylov kind of got up, and then he got taken down again, and then he just took his back and got under the chin and then just tapped him. Anthony Hernandez is actually a problem. I'm not going to lie. This dude is pretty fucking good. I'm not really sure who you could give him next. I guess you could give him like a Caio Borralho, or you can give him... I'm not going to say give him Jack Hermanson. I think that's a little generous, but I don't know. I think Caio Borralho is going to be a good fight because I think Hernandez is 15 before this fight, and then Borralho is maybe 13 or 14, and Borralho just beat Abus Magomedov by decision. I think that was the Gelton Almeida card with Derek Lewis, so I think you can make that fight. Roman Kopylov, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna say give him Abus Magomedov because I feel like that's kind of disrespectful, but honestly, that wouldn't be a bad fight. Also, I'm not gonna lie, you could give him Joe Pyfer. I would like to see that. 2 very fucking high-level strikers going at it, both coming off a loss to ranked opponents, right in the top 15. I think that fight works. So, yeah. Also, another thing, Danny Barlow, I need to give a shout-out to that dude. That dude is fucking sweet, man. He fought, Josh Quinlan, TKO'd him in round 2. Was it round 3? It was round 2. Bro, that dude is just fucking special. I don't know who to give him next. Maybe like I don't know, give him a Charles Radke, give him a fucking... I'm not going to say Max, I don't know, I was going to say Max Griffin, but no, I say give him like Charles Radke, just give him some, I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to make a video of next matchups to make for these fighters, so yeah, that is my